Hello there once again, YouTubers. Today we're going to show you our flea market find for the weekend. I actually found a couple of items, but this one was the highlight of my weekend. This is a Zenith high fidelity suitcase type player. The model number is an HF11F, and quite frankly this is the first Zenith I've had as a suitcase type model, and I gotta tell you, I restored a lot of the 4-speed orthophonics, the RCA Orthophonics, and this one just beats the snot out of them. It really does. And I'm going to go forward and explain to you why. This one is in very nice condition. It's the green and I don't know what you'd call this, ivory I guess. And in the front we have the loudness or volume control. On this side we have the bass on the outside, treble on the inside. And looking around the side here, you see it's in pretty good shape. There's a little divot up here, I guess. And on this side, again, another little divot over here. But there's the handle signifying that it is a suitcase player. And we're going to look inside. And let me just take and lift off the little things here, and we'll lift it up. You'll notice that this has the high fidelity Zenith Cobra-matic arm in it. This was actually made by VM for Zenith, and the reason I like this one so much better than the RCA turntable is because of the way it's made. Now with the orthophonic, you would have a 6-inch speaker and a 3-inch speaker inside, and that's how they produce their hi-fi. This one has an 8-inch in the center and two 3-inch hydrostatics, one on each side. And this one features a selenium rectifier, and it's got a 12AX7 that's feeding a pair of 50 C5s and push-pull. There's a ton of volume, super nice sound to it. The 4 speeds are over here. You'll notice that there's no neutral in that 4-speed section there. It's unlike the RCA. The RCA has a neutral, and quite often people forget to put it in there, and there's a set of turrets in there, and inevitably they get crushed in there and they rot. With this system here, as soon as this thing is flipped to the off position, it actually pulls the wheel away from, that is the drive wheel, away from the turntable. And instead of using a turret system like the RCA does, this is a VM, so it moves the motor up and down on the shaft. It has a correct shaft that rides up against the drive wheel. So it's a much nicer system. The 45 adapter, unfortunately, is screwed up on the inside. I couldn't repair it, so in lieu of that I put an RCA 45 adapter in there, and it does work. You just have to turn it around instead of to the front, and it works fine and dandy. At some point I'll take and either get another Zenith or a VM 45 adapter to go in here. But we're going to play a couple of songs to show you just how really nice this is, and this is going to be for sale. This is not something that I'm going to keep for myself. I got record players up the wazoo, but this is a particularly nice one. Now, I sold the orthophonics several times for $325 when they're restored. I'm going to be asking a little bit less on this. I'm going to be asking $300, but it's fully restored. All of the caps have been replaced in here 100%. I just put in a new needle in here in the cartridge. Well, the cartridge is fine. It just needed a new needle, and I put it in there. And you'll have a working 45 adapter to go with it. But I want you to see just how nice this thing really is. So we're going to put a couple of records on. I don't think I'm going to get dinged. I'm going to put some oddball stuff on here. So we're going to do Hoopa Hula by Betty Johnson. We're going to do Boppin' Rock Boogie by Joe Bennett and the Sparkle Tones. And the last one is going to be Rebel by Carol Jarvis. And here's another thing I like about this. The arm, instead of lifting the arm here and possibly bending the shaft in the back, especially if it's not lubricated properly, this one you can lift and move just like that. Of course, you can move it manually if you want to, like any other one, but it prevents any problems in the back here or bending in the back. So let's give her a spin here. First of all, let me just take her off here, make sure it's loose. And now we're going to go and reject.
I never seem to want to do this role anymore.
notice there's also a piece of rubber down here too to protect the needle in the event, for whatever reason, it may fall. That's something else that's not on the RCA. Phenomenal sound, it really is. It's better than the Orthophonic. Believe me when I tell you. Far better design.
He's different, yes, different from others I know. They call him a rebel, but I love him so. He's got ways about him I don't understand, and yet he's no rebel when he takes my hand. My friends say I'm foolish, but he's not my kind. But his tender kisses have made up my mind. He's different, so different, I'll have to agree. But though he's a rebel, he's just right for me. My friends say I'm foolish, but he's not my kind. But his tender kisses have made up my mind. He's different, so different, I'll have to agree. But though he's a rebel, he's just right for me.
Beautiful piece, and the arm, of course, going to go right into place, and then we're just going to snap it down, and there you go. Snap it into place. This does play all 4 speeds. It plays them right on target. Just a beautiful sounding machine. Whoever ends up with this machine is not going to be unhappy. Let's put it that way. Excellent player. It's right on target for speed. The sound is unbelievable, and I don't know what more to say about it. I'll take one of these Zenith high fidelity models any day of the year over the Orthophonic. Suitcase models. It's really that nice. It may not look as nice perhaps as the RCA Orthophonic, but in terms of how it's made and the quality of the sound, it's a #1. So I hope you enjoyed seeing something different again. I believe there's maybe 1 or 2 others of the Zenith that may be on YouTube somewhere, but I decided to go into it in a little more depth. Nobody talked about it with their models. So there you have it. It is available. It's going to be $300 plus shipping. And if you have an interest in it, just let me know. Send it to me. That is an email to me through the YouTube system. Otherwise, it's going to be up on eBay sometime next weekend. There you go. Another beautiful 50s product here.